I've been traveling through India for 10 days now. I've been challenged in ways that I wasn't expecting. And I've been pleasantly surprised how easy it's been at times. The point of this video is that a lot of people talk about how intense India can be, especially in the first weeks. Let me provide you with a little check-in from our adventure so far. Just some insights and reflections from our early introduction to India. First of all, who are we? I should tell you that I am from Russia and my husband is from America. So we are pretty familiar with cultural differences and we traveled a lot. Personally, for me, India was a bit of a cultural shock. The weather and intensity of streets and the smell is so intense, but it was also kind of fun. I was enjoying the surroundings even though I was getting used to it. Here are my realizations. The weather in India is very intense. It is very hot. It is very humid and the body needs time to adjust to it. I was traveling in other places in Southeast Asia and I never felt as hot as here. It just takes extra time to get used to that place. Humidity to me was very intense. Sometimes I would sweat a lot, sometimes I wouldn't sweat at all, which is also not great for your body. So I would say that my body was just adjusting. But after 10 days, I just woke up one day and I felt great and I was ready to just soak in India. It's so important to choose the place where to stay. It depends on what type of experience you're gonna have in the city and what energy it's gonna bring you. So far, we just visited Golden Triangle, which is New Delhi, Jaipur and Agra. And Jaipur had such a great hostel with awesome energy. The tuk-tuk driver from this hostel really changed our experience in Jaipur. He brought so much energy and he showed us such great places. And my best realization so far here in India is food. I did not even know, I wasn't even aware of how much I love Indian food. It is amazing. Oh my god. These spices together with blend of different tastes. It's so enjoyable for my tongue. I loved it. I tried so far different type of thalis and paneers. Every day we try to have lassis and masala chai, and people here in India are very kind. What I noticed so far is that they always try to interact with you. For example, when we were traveling in a train, a 7-year-old girl was speaking English with me. She asked me where am I from, where am I going. She shared with me where she is from and where she lives. And I thought it is so interesting that they can just start talking to strangers. Another thing is when we traveled in Jaipur, people loved taking pictures with us and they would just occasionally walk into us and ask to take a picture. And that's their way to interact with you, it's their way to say hi. And I thought it's awesome. People in India love expressing their emotions. And sometimes I see people just start dancing on the streets and clapping and smiling to each other. And I think that's a great way to show your emotions. What is different in India than in other countries that I noticed? The first one is tourism here is not as much developed, I would say, as in other Southeast Asian countries where I traveled. In Jaipur, in Agra, you can see that the tourism is growing, it's getting there, but it's at initial stage and it's so interesting to see. My fears. One of the fears I had is that India is intense and India is intense. So I met this fear to the fullest. The streets are chaotic. The traffic is crazy. It's very loud. People are screaming all over. But you know what? I got used to it and now I'm fine. So bye-bye this fear. Another one, that the food is spicy. And you know what? Here people actually understand the word no spicy. It's been already a few times that people served us thali and paneer, and it wasn't spicy, so I'm able to enjoy food here. My biggest goal for this trip was to grow spiritually, and I feel like I started my spiritual journey here, but so far my trip was more cultural than spiritual. And again, it's only 10 days, and I think that these 10 days brought me already so many realizations. And honestly, I had so many fears going to India, and it's not even that intense. I would say that I'm handling everything pretty smoothly and easily. I feel fine, and I enjoy the culture, I enjoy people around, I enjoy this diversity and food, and I'm excited for the trip that is coming. We are leaving to Varanasi, and I feel like the spiritual journey is just beginning. In case if you're interested to follow my Indian journey, I'll keep you updated. Thank you so much, and bye.